it's going to be hard to get access to these shows. And I'm like bracing for whatever 2023 is going to bring.
Hopefully not for a while, because I really need to recover from spending all that money.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hello and welcome to the Crazecast, a podcast run by the fans for the fans that brings close to the action. My name is Roxy, and today I'm joined by my fellow host, Jay.
Hello! To keep up with all our content, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at Craze Mag, and YouTube, The Craze. And if you are watching this on YouTube before we begin, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube channel to catch our next episode, and hit that bell for notifications for when we upload new videos. I feel like we have to transition to other things. What else happened in 2022?
I thought we covered the big stuff already.
Thanks to our staff member, Jean, and our photographer. You might see her around especially if you're in the New York area. Ticketing in 2022 for K-pop has been a moment.
That's not a highlight.
It's not a great moment, but it's still a highlight of 2022 where I think we had to go back to it like really quickly. Like the demand for these concerts is huge. And so now things are selling out, but also Ticketmaster with their situation.
I've seen like regular people get so mad at Ticketmaster because of like the Taylor Swift shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you people are just learning that now? Like, we've been talking about this for like 4 years and no one cared because it was K-pop stans. But now it's like a fucking huge deal because of Taylor Swift. Like, I
was just like, oh, you must be new.
Yeah, you must be new here.
Like, oh, yeah. But I mean, I just hope it changes. If you're getting this, oh man, if you brought the Swifties, the Beehive, and K-pop fans together to, dismantle this whole system, man, we'd be looking at better like ticketing experiences from here on out. Jesus, please combine it, because Beyonce is definitely going on tour next year, and I would like to see her, but not break my wallet in the making of it.
Honestly, I don't know if even that could change anything, but I'm just a skeptic about everything. So I still think that you're just going to have to deal with it. Like, it sucks, but there's nothing that can be done about it. So,
or it's just like, I'm not going to buy that $15,000 ticket.
That's funny. The thing. Everybody needs to stop buying them for $1,000, and then like the resale won't be so fucking high.
Or it's just like, I think for me, like the maximum I'd understand would be like $1,000 for the floor. But if you're putting it higher than that, now you just suck. You're the worst. Why?
Even $1,000 is pushing it, I think.
I guess it depends on where you are.
It depends on what the pricing is. Like the ATEEZ tickets at face value without all the fucking fees were like 170, right?
Yeah.
So if you're trying to sell that, well, also because like when you resell, Ticketmaster takes a cut, so then you have to resell it higher to make back, break even. But like if you're trying to sell that,
it sucks too.
It does suck. But like if you're trying to resell it for like $700, like then you suck. Like anything more than 500, even 500 is pushing it in that sense, because I know then you're making a profit despite everything. So it's like, at a certain point, like it's tempting to make easy money that way, but it's also kind of shitty.
Yeah. Like, honestly, like I get reselling. Like, I understand you want to make your money back. I do. But you don't need to sell them for $15,000, $10,000. No, thank you. Like, at that point, like, you're just preying on people who desperately want to see it. And it's just like, that's just, no, like, even I remember BTS, there's a ticket being sold for like $50,000. Why?
Go fuck yourself.
That's a down payment on a car, or a car in general.
That's a down payment on a house.
That too. I'm just like, or that, like, do you know how many tickets that can get you abroad somewhere else?
You could go to Korea, stay at the highest level resort for 3 weeks, and see BTS there for that amount of money.
Exactly. So it's just like,
probably less than that. I hope nobody bought that. Oh my God.
I have no
See,
idea. So it's
I place a lot of blame on people that are willing to pay up that much too, because then people keep thinking they can do that. They just keep driving the price up. That's the supply and demand thing. If the
yeah.
demand keeps going up, they're going to keep putting the prices up. So at some point, you got to be like, it's not worth it.
Yeah. It's just like, but like, it's like if no one does anything for like to fix this system, like honestly, it's just going, especially when these big groups that are currently going off into the military, like BTS, it's going to be even harder for us to get tickets. Now I braced myself for the fact like, oh shit, Stray Kids and AT tickets are not going to be easy to come by anymore. We got lucky that day. But
it still wasn't as bad as I thought it could be, but we did get lucky still.
Yeah, we did get lucky that day. And I was just like, oh God, this is the worst. This is the absolute worst. And I'm just like, I fear if this monopoly will continue on, it's just going to be so bad and it's going to be even harder. And with, K-pop in general just growing bigger and bigger each year, it's just like, and becoming more mainstream, which is still wild to think. It's going to be hard to get access to these shows, and I'm like bracing for whatever 2023 is going to bring.
Hopefully not for a while, because I really need to recover from spending all that money.
Oh yeah. I definitely agree. I'm like, okay, like the next few concerts that I go to, I have to choose really wisely in 2023. But I am trying to travel a little bit more for these K-pop concerts. As much as I love going to LA, it was fun to go to a different city that you're not used to and like be kind of a tourist in these cities for these concerts. So hopefully, if the wallet permits. Anything else? Oh yeah, IU got her first stadium tour concert this year, which is wild to think because of how huge she already is.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised to hear that.
But concert DVD, please come out, because I couldn't make it. All my best friends have told me is like, you're such a big fan of her, and you just need to go to Korea because she's never gonna come here. I was like, I know, I know. I need to make use of the fact that I bought her light stick for $100 too.
Yeah, because you're never gonna use it over here.
So and just like, oh, you know what? Robin brought this up. Neil from Teen Top. That's another group who's technically together and not active. Neil made a solo comeback recently.
Yeah, I am like so disconnected from Teen Top completely. So like I'm not.
Yeah, when it comes to that, it's just like, I forgot like Teen Top was still a group that was a thing. Well, it happened. It's happening. Return of KCON, Head in the Clouds, Camp was a thing.
Yeah, we don't really talk about that.
We
don't talk about that.
K-pop at Otakon, which you went to.
I did.
You did go to Otakon and you got to see a few groups, which is wild to think that, these K-pop groups are coming to conventions like this that are not even like K-pop conventions.
I know, and we got to interview them there, which was fun. Alexa has so much energy.
I bet she seems like the type to have.
She's very nice, but she has a lot. Man, she is energetic.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like we talked about a lot. A lot happened this year.
Like sometimes I forget that I went to Otakon because it was so like out of the blue. Mm-hmm. Like it's not something I normally go to, but like when we saw the lineup, we were like, oh, we should probably, try to cover this.
Yeah.
It's still very new, like the K-pop portion of Otakon, I would say. Extremely different from everything else. I don't think it's the first time there's been a K-pop group at Otakon, but it is kind of like the first like concert sort of series they've done. So we'll see if they continue with that.
It would be cool to see if it'll happen next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got bigger festivals like Mick that came out in Europe. Shout out to our Europe halves over there trying to get more events out there, which they deserve it. They need to have more things, just more stuff for Latin America and Europe, please. Latin America, South America, and Europe, because they deserve it. But yeah, I guess it's just, let's see what happens in 2023. I don't want to make predictions. I just hope it's a good year. To be
Yeah, that's
honest.
true. It's been a lot. I don't think we can predict, like the last few years, just like there's things happening that you can't predict at all.
I think
Even with like all the knowledge that you have of the past.
I think the only prediction that I had right was it was going to be a girl group year in 2022. I've always pushed for like, please, more girl groups in 2020 with the, the next following year, and I think that was the only thing that I could predict.